What's up, M noobs? So today we're working on an E92 M3. So this is a little project car that we have here at the shop, and we plan to do, maybe like a race build on it. We're not sure yet, but we're gonna do the rod bearings on this one today. So it's actually knocking already. So we're gonna go ahead and take the bottom end apart and actually do like a rod bearing service if the crank is usable. So what you'll need to start with is you're gonna need to have an engine support. So that's gonna just keep your engine held up while you take off the subframe. Oh, and of course you're gonna have to take off the intake. So we'll fast forward and we'll show you that. Okay, everybody, so now that the intake box, the filter box is removed, now you'll need to remove the plenum. And to remove the plenum, there's going to be, let's get you some light here. There is 4 clamps on each side, and you'll have to release those. You can probably see those there. Oops. All right, so they're just right there, so you just need like a little swivel, and there are 10.
No,
they're what?
6s.
They're 6s? Okay, so they're 6s, and you just need a swivel, and you just get back there, and you just get all 4 of them off on one side here, and then you'll do the other side there, and then this thing comes off, the plenum. Okay, everybody, Victor did that real quick, and so this is what you'll see afterwards now that the plenum is removed, and this is what we were looking for. So we're gonna actually support the engine using this hook right there, and you got one back there as well. Yeah, there you go. And then that's the plenum there. It's pretty straightforward. You've got a plug here, and then that's that, and you've got one more in the back there. All right, everybody, so now that you have your engine support in place, we're ready to head to the bottom. So this is how we did it. We just put a chain there, got it here, put some tension on it, and now we're ready to go on the bottom. Got a light? Bless you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so next, guys, you're gonna need to remove these shields here at the bottom, these metal plates, and then we'll get a better view. But it already looks like this thing has a couple leaks, so.
A couple?
Yeah, a couple. So I guess we'll see more once we get that off. All right, noobs. So the next thing we're doing here is we're gonna be removing subframe bolts. So we can drop the subframe a little bit, and then that way we'll have access to remove the oil pan. There. Okay. So Victor, can you tell us where these bolts are gonna be?
They're on the car, of course.
Okay.
So we have to take off the. This is for the engine mount. You don't have to take it from the top. It's right here. It's 1. I already took it off. 2. And then, of course, you can look at the frame. There's 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then same on the other side. Same thing, you know. But before that, you have to make sure you take off all these hoses. Now for the power steering, water. Make sure you drop the
sway bar.
And also you have to disconnect the racking pinion from the bolt right there. Just make sure you do not lose the alignment if you don't want to take it to alignment later on, because it's going to be dropping with the racking pinion itself.
It's just up there.
So you basically just have to make sure all the wires and all the hoses are disconnected. That way you don't break anything during the process. So yeah, let's take it off.
So now that that's complete, you can see now that the subframe is down, and now you have access. Can you give me some light over here? You have some access to the oil pan, and that's how you'll be able to get the bolts off. So you just drop these wires down as well, and then there's 1, 2, and 3 and 4 bolts that you'll remove from the transmission. That'll allow you to get the oil pan down, and so that's what we're doing next. So once you unbolt the oil pan, you'll need to take the pickup tube off, the one that's located. Let me just get some better light. Right there. And then that'll allow you to get the oil pan over the subframe, and you'll be able to get it out. So our pan's there. It looks like this oil was kind of sludgy, right? This is some bad oil. Yeah. And now we're just taking off the other pickup tube, and then you'll have access to your rod bearings. Alright folks, so a little bit of bad news.
A little?
Actually, a lot of bad news. You see there? The journal is scorched on this one, so we're probably going to be needing a crank. Yeah, this rod bearing was fine, and then this one wasn't, and then you got like a little bit of a lip here that you could feel, so it looks like we're going to be replacing the crank on this one. Until next time, guys.